We're back on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask, and we're bringing you all things Christmas this episode. And of course, we're going to keep you connected with all the things happening in Jackson and surrounding counties in Southern Indiana regarding things that you want to make sure that you do this holiday season with your family. So keep it right here. I want to thank Prosser Career and Education Center for making this broadcast possible. And of course, you can check out Prosser online, find out how you can get connected with your kiddo there to learn some real world skills. Or you can, of course, if you want to level up yourself, maybe you're looking at making some career changes or leveling up in a career that you already have, Prosser Career and Education Center is for you. Keep it right here on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask.
Welcome back to another episode of Southern Indiana Now. I'm Sean Hildreth, and we've got some really great fun things happening in Seymour this time of year for the holidays. And I have Wendy Mellencamp with us, and she's going to tell us about a Breakfast with Santa opportunity and about the great organization hosting that. Wendy, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us about this organization. What is the sorority you're involved with?
It's Phi Beta Psi sorority, and our local chapter is called the Theta Omega Chapter. And our sorority has actually been around since 1904. It's a civic organization that was started by 6 ladies in Columbus, Ohio. Our chapter has been around for 73 years now here in Seymour, which is pretty exciting.
That's great.
But basically, we're a non-for-profit organization that helps to raise money for cancer research, which is our national project.
Oh, that's great.
So, yeah.
How many members here locally?
We have 28 members locally.
Great. And so you got some great events coming up. Now, one of them is coming up very soon, and that is the Breakfast with Santa. So tell us a little bit about Breakfast with Santa.
Yes. So we have Breakfast with Santa on Saturday, December 6th. It's from 8 to 10 in the morning. It's over at the Jackson County Visitor Center, and that's at 100 North Broadway Street here in Seymour. Great. And what we're doing this year is we're actually offering kids an opportunity to come and eat a pancake breakfast with Santa, and then we're also going to be playing a movie, and there's going to be cookies, and they can have their pictures with Santa. So it's just going to be a really great family-friendly event, and so we're hoping that a lot of people come out and join us. It is a free will donation, and then that money will go towards our national project for cancer research. So, yeah.
That's great. So if somebody comes, do they need to bring their own camera? Is there a photographer, just to make sure they're prepared?
Yeah, I believe that we are actually going to have one of our members set up as taking pictures with people's cell phones. So they can still have that image on their camera themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes, you never know, but that's a great way to do
Nothing
it. Kind of
super
let people
formal, but just an opportunity for them to get their picture with Santa.
So do you get to cook the breakfast and do everything too?
We are, yes. I'm helping with it. So I'm actually not on the committee. I'm the president of the chapter, but we all try to chip in and help with the different events that we have. So it's not, too much on just a few people.
That's great. Yeah. And so you talked about another event that you have coming up in the future. Now, I know that's kind of for your big event, and that's how you said, I think you got involved too?
Right. Yeah. So one of the really big events that we have is what we call our Cancer Dance, and we have that once a year. It's always the first Saturday in February, and it's an event where we actually choose 6 high school senior girls to go out and raise money, and then it's considered a penny a vote. So whoever raises the most money is crowned queen that night, and that is actually how I was first introduced to sorority. My Aunt Jan is a member, and she invited me to be a queen candidate, and so her husband, my Uncle Steve, actually passed away from cancer. So helping to find a cure has always been something that's been near and dear to my heart also. And but no, the dance has been going on for many years now. It's a really fun event, and we're just excited to see the growth and just the tradition over the years. So.
That's great. So if someone hears about these great events, what you're doing with the sorority, how do they get involved with the organization?
Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, there's a couple different ways. Number one, attending our events and just helping get it out there on social media is a really great way for local members of the community to get involved. But also, if anyone wanted to join our sorority, we do have a new member kind of an orientation that comes up in April. Mm-hmm. We invite potential new members to a social, and then their membership is voted on, and then we have an initiation in May each year. So they could reach out to us, any member of our sorority or our Facebook page. Mm-hmm. We have a Facebook page. It's titled Phi Beta Psi Theta Omega. And so they can look us up on there and message us if there's interest to join our membership. But we're always looking to grow our membership, and it really is a great cause. It's a great group of ladies that have put a lot of time and effort into raising money for cancer research and helping to hopefully try to find a cure one day. So
that is a great cause and a great group of people. If you want to get involved, like Wendy said, you can look them up on Facebook. You can look up their Theta Omega chapter here in Seymour and support a great cause at the Breakfast with Santa or at the Cancer Dance. So we'll be right back on Southern Indiana Now.
Hi, I'm Emery Jones, Career Education Coordinator at Prosser Career Education Center in New Albany. Are you ready to build your future? At Prosser, you'll explore 29 hands-on, high-wage programs, from aviation to culinary, welding to cybersecurity, all designed to launch real careers or college success. Prosser is located at 4202 Charlestown Road, New Albany, Indiana. Need help? Call our main office at 812-542-8508 or visit your school counselor today to learn more. Prosser, where your future begins.
And we're back on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask, and we're hanging out today and learning all about electricity, because electric things are happening with Bode Electric. We're talking with Alan Michaels today, of course, and we are excited to share with you. We found your contact. If you need any kind of electrical work, residential or commercial, Bode Electric is your guys. I mean, basically, you guys are like the people. So you tell me a little bit all the residential services and commercial that you offer. And plus, your boundaries go way beyond. I mean, you guys cover really a ton of places in Southern Indiana.
Yep, all of Southern Indiana. But my name's Alan Michaels. I am the current owner of Bode Electric, and we've been around for 51 years. And we're going to continue that for another 20 plus.
Okay. All right. I like it. All right. That sounds fantastic. Right. So tell me a little bit about what are some of the most common calls that you get for residential electric work? And then what are some of those things that you do maybe even on residential commercial side? People say, oh, I didn't realize you did that.
For a lot of the stuff for residential, most of it's emergency service work, power feeds coming in. We don't do new residential outfits. We just stick with emergency service work. A lot of stuff either pertains to service interests, so we work hand in hand with Duke or with RMC on fixing any of those issues. And then commercial stuff, everything. We do all new builds for commercial work. In fact, probably the most work that we do is a lot of new equipment installs, facility moves. We've just done several of those here in the past couple of months, and we're finishing out a new building in Brownstown. A lot of the ones I think becoming more common is lighting upgrades. We've got a few projects in the works right now for that, but that is energy savings, also lighting efficiency, work efficiency, because everybody got this new idea that, hey, we're going to put LEDs everywhere, and then people sometimes forget about the controls, and they will slam these offices with too much light, and you can have too much light, and it gets awfully uncomfortable for the people working in there. So setting the light parameters for what your situation is a big deal. So, and then we've got the experience to do that. We've been around, we've seen it, we know exactly what you guys need. So.
All right, I like that. And then on the commercial side, you can probably do all sorts of things, even on residential side. Do you work with, like if someone just needs new outlets, or
light,
they want
a fan,
all those things?
We get calls all the time from real estate agents too, saying, hey, our inspection, we just need to swap out 2 GFCI outlets that are in the garage or whatever. Do that all the time.
Yeah, so, all the time. Yeah. So, I mean, this time of year, especially with, lights and things, people want all that extra lighting. Maybe they're even wanting to do more outdoor lighting. Yeah. They have to make sure that they're not popping their circuits.
Yeah, this time of year, generators are big because for power outages, I think everybody kind of knows that this stuff is Duke and RMC are doing big upgrades, but there's still a lot of people that get disconnected in the wintertime and nobody wants to lose their heat.
Because it's not if, it's when.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then lighting upgrades even for outside too, because it's getting darker. So people are noticing, hey, my lights aren't working.
Yes.
I need something outside because I can't see when I pull in the driveway. So.
Yeah. So tell me some of those fun specialty projects you do. Like, for example, do you help wire for fountains? Tell me all the fun things.
Actually, I got a cool one right now that I'm working on. It's for a custom bar. And it's in a gaming room. Okay. And we're going to be doing a whole bunch of LED strip lighting, multicolored stuff. So kind of fun, but we're lighting underneath some bottle shelves, some TVs, lots of TVs, and even a ticker tape that's going to go on it. So
That's amazing.
And then underneath the bar, he's got a custom bar top, and we've integrated lighting in there. And then also for the work side of it, refrigerators, appliances, and some custom lighting in there too.
Okay, it's all the rage. All right, it's happening now. Tell me if someone's wanting to make a career change. You are expanding and growing, and let's talk about how's the best way that they can connect with you on maybe a new job opportunity.
We've got several job openings. Definitely looking for experienced people. I've got tons of great kids that right now we're working with apprentices, and we need some leadership. We have some rooms for openings, so if you think you want to step up and become work towards a foreman, I've got those growth opportunities available for anybody that is looking for that. We definitely got a service side. I got an opening for the service side as well. We're dedicated service, and there's a couple ways to call into office. You can stop by 659 Reliance Avenue here in Seymour, right behind the state police posts. Or you can even go online and drop off an application as well. So you can go to bodeelectric.com and click on the careers, and there's a link right there to submit.
All right, perfect. All right, check them out. Bode Electric for all your residential and commercial electric needs. We'll be back right here on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask. Wherever you go, our stations have your music, local news, local sports, and local weather covered. 95.3 WUME brings you today's best hits, along with Paoli sports, local news, and weather. 98.7 WSCZ plays the timeless favorites from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, as well as local weather and Orleans high school sports. And 96.9 WKLO keeps it country with all your favorite classic country hits, plus Corridon and North Harrison high school sports, as well as local news and weather. Your soundtrack for Southern Indiana is found on 95.3 WUME, 98.7 WSEZ, and 96.9 WKLO.
Welcome back to Southern Indiana Now. We have a wonderful lineup this week. We've got a great guest with us from A Christmas Carol at Jackson County Community Theater, Jeremy Kennett. And Jeremy will be telling us a little bit about this wonderful show and how you can get tickets, how you can enjoy it with your family for the holidays. And thanks for being here, Jeremy. Thanks for being here with us today.
Well, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
So, Christmas Carol at Jackson County Community Theater.
Yep.
What is kind of the story with A Christmas Carol? Is it a little different than traditional renditions, or tell us more about it?
Yes, a little different. Christmas Carol has been around for many years, as you're aware, and over the years there have been so many different versions put out there. You can go through your TV right now and you can scroll through and see probably 10, 15 different versions.
Including the Muppets.
Yes, including the Muppets, yes. Our version is no exception to that rule. It's different. To give a little bit of a background to you, our version actually begins with Charles Dickens and his family, which is different. You don't normally see Charles Dickens at the beginning of Christmas Carol because he wrote it. But yeah, it begins with them having a Christmas Eve party. So what's a Christmas Eve party without a Christmas story, right? So they decide instead of having one person tell a story, that the entire family will perform the story together, which is kind of cool. So the family members of Charles Dickens just get together and they get props and costumes and move the furniture around and prepare and put on the tale that we all know, Christmas Carol. So there's 10 actors in the show, and they put on 40 different characters that they do.
Oh,
so
everybody's wearing lots of hats for the show.
Yes,
probably
absolutely.
Literally.
It's a lot of fun, yes.
So.
But you still have, when we actually do the Christmas Carol portion of it, you still have your familiar favorites, characters, and your moments, and all that stuff is all there. So.
Do we have an old Fezzy-wig?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
of course.
Good. That's my favorite. Strange to have a favorite character in Christmas Carol, but
we all have them, right?
So tell me a little bit more about the theater itself. Where is it located, and how does somebody get involved?
The theater is located in Brownstown, Jackson County Community Theater. Easiest way to know where it's at, it's near People's Bank. Blondie's Pizzeria is very close to it. Yeah, you can find it there. To get involved, you can check out our website. Our website is jcct.org, or even our Facebook page, Jackson County Community Theater.
And there's lots of ways for people to get involved, right?
Yes,
you don't
absolutely.
have to be on stage.
No, we have, you can help out backstage with some of the props or costumings. You can help out probably publicity. You can help out when we do our performances. We always need help with ushering or ticket sales or anything like that. So
that's great. That's great. Lots of great ways to get involved.
Absolutely.
You don't have to be on stage. You
Correct.
can be backstage. You can be, helping with with concessions. Even.
Yeah,
that's a great way to help. So where does somebody get tickets for the show?
Again, on jcct.org is our website. There'll be a link on there to purchase them. Also, our Facebook page, Jackson County Community Theater. There will be events posted on there. You just click on the day that you wish to attend, and you can purchase tickets there.
Great. When is the show? When does it run?
The show opens December 12th, and we run from the 12th, the 13th, the 19th, and the 20th. Those are Friday and Saturday evenings. Performances start at 7:30. We also have a matinee on Sunday the 14th. That performance starts at 2:30 p.m.
Awesome. It's a great place to get involved. Jackson County Community Theater, A Christmas Carol. Make sure you check that out. It's a wonderful place in Jackson County to see some live theater. So thanks for joining us. We'll be right back on Southern Indiana Now.
Hi, I'm Emery Jones, Career Education Coordinator at Prosser Career Education Center in New Albany. Are you ready to build your future? At Prosser, you'll explore 29 hands-on, high-wage programs, from aviation to culinary, welding to cybersecurity, all designed to launch real careers or college success. Prosser is located at 4202 Charlestown Road, New Albany, Indiana. Need help? Call our main office at 812-542-8508 or visit your school counselor today to learn more. Prosser, where your future begins.
Welcome back to Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask. We're hanging out in Crothersville, Indiana. Of course, I'm glad we're over a roof because we've got some good rain happening today. But we're visiting with Chad and Sally, part of a great program, and Tinker 2.0. So let's talk about what's happening behind us, what happens in this class, and tell me about some fun Christmas events you have coming up.
Okay, hi. Of course, I'm Chad. Behind us, we have kids from the Tinker 2.0 class. And what they are doing, they are working on a Christmas float for the Christmas parade here in town on December 6th. The kids actually wrote a grant, submitted it to the Community Foundation of Jackson County, and was awarded the grant. So this week they went shopping, and then they've got tools and supplies, and then they're transforming this flatbed trailer into a Christmas float. The kids actually designed, sat down, created a design. The class voted on it, and I'm not going to reveal what they chose.
Yeah, leave that at
but it's quite a program we have here with these kids. They just do a really good job with this program.
It's a great way to learn some real life skills, and of course this is a whole entire class. It's built way more on just building a float. You guys do lots of different projects as well too,
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely. Yes, this class last year created boats just out of just normal household items. And then they built the boats and actually took them to Hardy Lake.
Okay.
And so that was quite an adventure.
I love that. Tell me about the Christmas parade coming up. That's right around the corner.
Yes, absolutely. December 6th, 6 p.m. It's our third annual Christmas parade. Sally has worked really hard on this the last couple of years. I'm just her sidekick.
Oh, no.
And so this has turned into quite an event. So we're getting a lot of feedback from the community. We've had several people call wanting in the parade. But also, too, on December 6th, we're calling it the Christmas Festiville. Festivities start at 9 o'clock in the morning, go till 12 at Hammaker Hall. They're having biscuits and gravy. And then at 5 p.m. is the Christmas parade lineup, which is here at the school in the elementary parking lots. 5:15 at the community Christmas tree at the stoplight, we're having Christmas carolers. And at 5:30 is the annual Christmas tree lighting. And then today, we had an anonymous donor donate money so we can purchase new lights for the tree.
Okay.
So guess who gets to go shopping tonight for Christmas lights? Pretty excited about it. No, actually Sally is. 6 p.m. of course, the little Christmas parade. And I'm really looking forward to this. We've put in a lot of work, and Sally, has done. She's made a lot of calls. And we have several entries already. And then 6:30 at Hammaker Hall, which is on East Howard Street, is the annual Cookies with Santa. And this is a big event. Last year we had hundreds of kids. After the parade, we all converged to Hammaker Hall, which is the Cultural Arts Center here in town, and they were lined up all the way through the building, down the steps, halfway to the stoplight. So it's turned into quite an event.
I love it.
And then at 7:30 is the auction at Hammaker Hall, and the money from this is basically put back into the funds so they can create other like Halloween events and spring. They do a spring fling. So it's going to be quite the day on December 6th here in Crothersville. So if you get them, 6 o'clock in the evening, come on down and join the fun.
All right,
Join
you
the
definitely
fun.
want to check that out, December 6th here in Crothersville, Indiana. And we're back on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask, and of course we're learning all about Tinker 2.0, but we're hanging out with some fun staff with Crothersville Middle and High School. Of course, Crothersville Tigers, we're just going to go with that. We've got Cassandra and Jared with us today. Tell us about how this program got started and a little bit about what sort of skills the students are learning. I imagine this is a magnificent, ever-changing program, but let's talk about that.
Well, I have been looking into doing something different for a long time, ever since I started teaching in New Mexico. And I worked in Madison for 9 years and actually had Mrs. Bryant's son in my class. So when she became principal and started looking for something different, then she called me up and asked if I would be interested in helping Crothersville start something. And I was excited to come to a small school because I love small schools. But the philosophy is that kids learn better if they want to learn it. Because you can watch a kid struggle with a video game over and over and over again, and they'll just keep doing it because they want to. So I thought, well, if we can come up with projects that the kids want, and then as teachers we figure out how to put all the things that we want them to learn into that project, then hopefully that will lead to the kids being more engaged and more enthusiastic about the learning. So
Makes sense.
like the construction we're doing was one of the things they voted for. I'll admit I'm not a huge fan of construction. It's not my forte, but that's what they wanted to do. So we thought, all right, let's figure out how to do construction, and we're gonna have measuring, and we learned about some of the culture of parades and how that became a thing in America, get some history in there. They wrote the grant proposal, so they got English language skills in there. So, we mix all of that stuff in, and the students do it not because they want to grade, but because they want to have a parade float.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, so Cassandra, tell me a little bit about the future. Where do you think this program is going to go? Where would you like to see it blossom?
So Jared and I were talking the other day, and our hope is that right now this program is only an afternoon class for our middle school students, and we would really like to see this expand to an all-day program where we maybe have 2 different sessions, half in the morning and half in the afternoon, because there are several middle school students that would like to be in the program, but as you can see, there are a lot of students over here, so it's quite full, but we do have a waiting list, and so we see the power behind what these students are actually doing and learning. We even had a student the other day reference they were measuring angles, and at the bottom was a little review, and he said, why does this worksheet have math on here? And I said, we've been doing math all day. And he said, no, the angles, that's fun math, but there's math down here. And I was like, it's still math, but he's like, no, it's fun over here. So I think what the kids are doing over here, even if they were in a regular classroom doing it, they wouldn't see it as
math,
as a learning opportunity. And so the kids are engaged, they're taking charge of their own learning, and so hopefully we can only grow this program in the future.
Well, I absolutely love what you're doing. Thanks so much for taking time to explain what opportunities and projects and different learning styles are available here at Crothersville Middle and High School. So definitely stay connected. Southern Indiana is the place to be and is also the place to learn. We'll be back right here. I'm Kelly Trask. And we're back on Southern Indiana Now in beautiful Crothersville, Indiana. We've got Allie and Shadow with us talking about an interesting program available. And of course, we want to thank Shadow and Allie for taking time today and interviewing and giving us all the information. So Allie, tell me a little bit about this building that you're in and what sort of the projects that you do.
So this building is Tiger Hall. It was previously a church, so we kind of just like bought it and then we just started using it for classes. Okay. We right now we're building a Christmas parade float in Tiger Hall.
Tell me a little bit about the program that you did prior to the Christmas parade float.
That would be CPR.
Okay.
So CPR, we had one of our students' mom come in because she is a certified CPR person, doctor. So she came in and taught us a lot about CPR, and we are all now certified.
Wow, congratulations. Shadow, tell me a little bit about the 2.0 program here, Tinker 2.0. Why are you interested in it, and what's been something super fun you've enjoyed doing?
It's a project-based learning class where all our projects are centered around some of the stuff the students have recommended. Like we've done a cooking, survival, and then first aid. I'm really interested in it because it will cover a lot more stuff I'll learn in the future.
Okay.
And I really enjoyed the cooking we've done.
Yeah, I wish I was here for that. So I need to remember to come back on Brownie Day. All right, thank you so much. If you want to get more information about how your student can thrive in this program, you can reach out to the principal or the administration here at Crothersville High School. We'll be back on Southern Indiana Now. I'm Kelly Trask.
And that's another wrap right here on Southern Indiana Now. And of course, I want to thank Prosser Career and Education Center for making this broadcast possible. Do want to remind you can check the show out online, all the places where you can download a podcast, including Spotify, Apple, YouTube, our own website, southern.indiana.now.com, and more. All the places there are there for you. We'll be back next week with a special episode on Southern Indiana Now. Make sure you're here for it. I'm Kelly Trask.